Welcome to another edition of SAT TV News. I'm Alicia George. In the headlines, local surgeon nursing injuries following vehicular accident. We pause to remember Dominicans who perished in 9/11 tragedy. From the region, Barbados offers solar water heating assistance to other countries. And internationally, relief efforts in India and Pakistan hampered by destroyed infrastructure. Details of these and other stories will follow. Welcome back. To start off this evening's newscast, we go to Larry LaRocque with a report on a vehicular accident involving Dominican surgeon Dr. Hendricks Paul and his daughter.
Hello viewers, we're here with Michael Charles of Roseau, who assisted myself, Larry LaRocque of SAT Telecoms, to trek up the mountain where we witnessed the accident of Dr. Paul that happened earlier on today. Could you give us an idea of how difficult it was reaching the accident site?
I can't describe that in words, it's exceptionally difficult, and you have to have strong heart to go up the mountainside and even reach the point where you meet the gentleman in his predicament. It's heart-wrenching, he's my personal friend, and I got emotional, but nonetheless we did a good job assisting in the recovery and the transporting of the body, and I guess the medical authorities will take it from there.
The accident, which occurred at about 10:30 a.m., involved Dr. Hendricks Paul and his daughter, who live in the heights of Castle Comfort. Although details surrounding the incident were still sketchy up until news time, reports from a close source indicate that Dr. Paul's daughter was involved in a vehicular accident in the vicinity of their home. Upon receiving news of the accident, Dr. Paul was alleged to have gone to her aid and successfully removed his daughter from the vehicle. However, minutes following the removal of his daughter, the vehicle, a Dodge van, rolled down into a precipice about 500 feet with Dr. Paul trapped inside. One nearby resident, Reginald Prosper, heard when the accident occurred.
And I was right on top of my house doing some work, and while we were there we heard a noise and realized it like stone running down. So after that we hear a horn blowing for about 5 minutes, and then we realized, I said, no, something happened. Then I left my home, I went across under the river, I went across under the track, under the bush, and I saw where the two boulders were that came down the hill. After that, I heard the siren come down, then I said something happened.
The accident site was difficult to access. However, fire and ambulance officials, prison officers, police officers, and Good Samaritans all trekked up the mountainside to gain access to Dr. Paul, where they assessed the situation and began the extraction and rescue mission. The team of approximately 15 individuals attempted to pull up Dr. Paul. However, as a result of falling rocks, they diverted to clearing a path down the mountainside. Nevertheless, they brought him down to safety, brought him to a waiting ambulance where a crowd was waiting, all curious as to what exactly happened, and he was brought to safety. Larry LaRocque reporting for SAT TV News.
Oh, thanks, Larry, for that report. 13 years ago, on September 11, 2001, two airplanes struck the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York in what is still being described as the worst terrorist attack on U.S. home soil. The attack formed part of a series of 4 suicide attacks coordinated to strike areas of New York City and Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, 2 Dominicans lost their lives in the Twin Towers on that fateful day. They were Fitzroy St. Rose and Virgin Lucy Francis. 40-year-old Fitzroy was a computer technician working for General Telecom on the 96th floor in One World Trade Center. Those who knew him best described him as an individual who had a shy smile and an upbeat stride. SAT News understands that Fitzroy made several calls to his mother after the plane crashed into the towers. After the towers collapsed, a frantic and intensive search in several hospitals across New York proved futile, and the harsh reality that he had actually died in the attacks was apparent. Fitzroy was born on April 19, 1961. He grew up in Caneville, Dominica, attended the St. Mary's Academy, and worked as a firefighter before migrating to the Bronx in New York. The other Dominican who perished, Virgin Lucy Francis, was 62 years old. She was born on March 6, 1939 in Dominica, but moved to Barbados and migrated to the U.S. in 1986. Francis worked on the 107th floor in the North Tower at the World Trade Center. Sources confirmed that Francis took a lot of pride in her work, and on the morning of the attack, she was expected to begin her shift at 9 a.m. She reported to work much earlier that day. SAT News understands that Francis took the A train from Fulton Street and arrived well before the first plane struck the buildings. The names of the two Dominicans are among 2,983 names of the men, women, and children killed on that day. All the names have been inscribed into bronze parapets surrounding the twin memorial pools located in the footprints of the Twin Towers. Crime Stoppers Dominica, the premier hotline for reporting criminal activity on the island, has received a check of over $40,000 from the Ross University School of Medicine in Portsmouth. On Thursday, Senior Associate Dean at Ross University, Dr. Lean Weaver, presented a check of $40,753.90 to Genevieve Astafan, Executive Director of Crime Stoppers Dominica. Dr. Weaver said the contribution is an indication of the importance of the work that the organization carries out in securing the community and the students.
Crime Stoppers are something that's all over the world that has made a difference in the safety of communities, in making, especially for our students, feel safe, our faculty feels safe, and our staff feels safe in this community.
Speaking at the handing over ceremony, Astafan said the money will go towards rewarding persons who assist the organization in finding leads to people who have or allegedly committed crimes and to raise public awareness of how the program operates. The executive director said she is thankful for the continued partnership with the university.
This is our second year in business, that the second year of partnership with Crime Stoppers, and I must say that we've done better this year. We got a great contribution from them. They've increased their contribution over last year, which shows their commitment to helping us as a community, as an island, keep our country safe.
Meanwhile, Dennis Gordon, chief of the security at the university, said although Crime Stoppers partners with the Dominica Police Force and now the Ross University, the ordinary citizens are still the most integral part of the organization.
Really, the key piece in that partnership is the public. Without you, the public, it would be impossible to be a success in Dominica. And so we want to encourage the public to continue to call Crime Stoppers, continue to share information with us. We do so anonymously. We have done so successfully in over 100 countries in the world. And so the effort is to try to grow the program and try to gain confidence in the program.
Crime Stoppers Dominica was officially launched in May of 2013. Leader of the United Workers' Party, UWP, Lennox Linton, said he is prepared to challenge Dominica's Cabinet Secretary, Ambassador Steve Farrell, for his role in signing a contract with communications consultant Charlie Zhang, who is allegedly being paid $8,000 a month through Dominica's Treasury Department. Linton said it is unacceptable for the taxpayers of Dominica to be held responsible for Zhang's salary, who is engaged in private political work for the Dominica Labour Party.
We have written to the government. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition, some months ago, sent a letter of complaint asking the government to cancel the contract and to allow Mr. Zhang to be hired by the Dominica Labour Party, who he is working for. Mr. Zhang, as far as we know, based on the recommendation of Anthony Astafan, has been retained by the government to do IT warfare work for the DLP, receiving $96,000 plus expenses from the Treasury of the Commonwealth of Dominica. The gentleman who replied, who signed the contract on behalf of the government, is Mr. Steve Farrell.
He said this is not a practice of good governance and that style of politics must be eradicated from Dominica.
I want to put Mr. Steve Farrell on notice that he will be held personally liable for the $96,000 that have been paid to Charlie Zhang for, as Tony Astafan told us, a retainer to engage in IT warfare against the citizens of the Commonwealth of Dominica. We will not stand for it, because that is exactly the kind of governance, the corrupt governance, that we are committed to eradicating from the landscape of Dominica.
Linton also alleged that since the launching of the UWP's new website, www.uwpdominica.com, which he describes as trailblazing, informative, and highly interactive, the ruling Dominica Labour Party has been busy launching Facebook pages and individual websites for all candidates being carried out by Charlie Zhang. When we return, Dominicans encouraged to be more health conscious as the country observes Health and Wellness Month. Welcome back. In an effort to present Dominica as a wellness tourism destination, the Dominica Spa Health and Wellness Association has embarked on a month of activities. Dr. Lucia John, president of the Dominica Spa Health and Wellness Association, said the association has decided to train persons from different organizations to take better care of their bodies.
Our main focus is to get people aware of their health, aware of prevention. Our theme is prevention, and we want people to know that when they feel that something is wrong with their bodies, they should not wait years, and then when they really cannot walk or they cannot get up, they run to the doctor and expect him or her to heal them. It doesn't work like this. It takes a long time for the body to get sick.
Dr. John advises persons to practice prevention and seek medical assistance sooner rather than later.
Sometimes they may not know who to go to see. So what they can do is call the Dominica Spa Health and Wellness Association, and we will direct them to an appropriate person, because sometimes something is wrong with the body, but it's not so wrong to see a doctor. They may think it's not so wrong to see a doctor, but with a little massage you feel better, or with a little something, a detox, a little something like this, they would feel better.
Dr. John said as part of Wellness Month, the group will provide free services to persons who are not able to afford it.
We were going to do this pro bono because it's Wellness Month. Have the unfortunate who would never get an opportunity to take advantage of this, have them have a taste of this also. On the 14th, Portsmouth is going to launch their Health and Wellness Month with a lot of activities.
Activities for Health and Wellness Month include screening, consultation, free stroke seminars, and health tips. On Saturday, September 13th, the association will host a talk and demo on long-standing pain in front of Lindomat in Goodwill from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Dominican Chester Wilkins has been selected to participate in the 2014 International Music Conference in New York. The conference began on Wednesday and will come to a close on Sunday. Wilkins, who hails from the community of Point Michel, is one of 45 persons involved in the music industry participating in the 5-day event. The digital music executive said it is a blessing to be in such a position, which was only possible as a result of hard work and dedication. Wilkins will speak on the importance of the digital aspect of music, including royalties and International Standard Recording Code (ISRC) codes, which musicians use to protect their property. The music executive has spoken on the importance of digital royalties in cities including Chicago, Alabama, Iowa, Houston, Texas, San Diego, and Florida. The executive has worked with record labels such as Rap-A-Lot, Def Jam, and Jive Records, going on to paving a new way by industrializing the royalties collections on music and video recording. Wilkins has worked on projects such as Nasio Fountain, One Tea, and Go Tea, as well as donating 10,000 codes to Green Acres Rescue. Wilkins said his long-term goal will be educating, growing, and building alliances with various countries in the music industry. He also aspires to work with more local artists, urging them to use digital codes in order for their music to gain maximum royalties. With the hype of the World Creole Music Festival in the air, SAT-TV decided to engage one of Dominica's cultural icons and Princess of Song, Michael Henderson, to get her views on the festivities. So we're here with Michael Henderson, as the Wadix put it, the Princess of Song, and today she's going to tell us a bit more about, her job as a digital ambassador, a brand ambassador, and what she's going to do for this year's World Creole Music Festival. Michael.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
Very good. Well, I'm very proud to be part of the Digicel team. Digicel has for many years been a great supporter of culture and arts, which is my field. And when I got the opportunity to come on board with the Digicel team, I jumped at it. I was very thrilled to be able to join a company that thought so highly of art and culture that it wanted to associate itself with it. And since then, I've been doing Digicel jingles, making appearances, doing promotions on television, on radio, representing Digicel at various functions, just hyping up the brand of Digicel. And it's been a fantastic experience so far, and I hope to continue long into the future while Digicel continues to get even bigger and better. And hopefully we can represent as well for music, art and culture and Digicel at this year's World Creole Music Festival. We hope to.
Okay, so tell patrons a little bit more about what they should expect on Sunday night when you come in and perform, because people always expect a lot from you because you bring a lot to the stage. So are there any surprises in it for the patrons?
Well, if there are, then we won't be divulging the surprises. But people can expect our usual level, high standard of performance. And of course, we will be performing some new songs from the new album. And obviously, we'll be also giving you a little bit of nostalgia from the old stuff. And we always like to represent in our performance our respect and homage to those artists who have gone before us, like Ophelia and Gordon and Jeff Joe. These people inspire us. And I like, every time I do the World Creole Music Festival, I like to pay homage to them. So that's also going to be a feature of our performance. And look forward to some new songs.
Okay, so you're officially the winner of the CARICOM Song Contest. Will we get a sneak peek of that during the World Creole Music Festival?
Yes, actually I will. Yeah, I will divulge that much. But yes, we will be performing that song. It's a lot of people have not heard it, so we're hoping that this will be the first time they see it live, and hopefully they'll enjoy it as much as the CARICOM leaders did.
Okay. Is there anything you want to add? You can give us a little jingle on TV. Make somebody want to come to the World Creole Music Festival this year.
The food, the atmosphere, just the idea of being at an event that is 3 nights of pulsating rhythms is in itself enough encouragement to make you want to come to the festival. And besides, you can get the tickets for $200. For all 3 nights, exactly. Season tickets until the 30th of September. So this is a fantastic offer. Would you like me to sing them into the park? It's DA on the phone, and I'm calling you home to the land of your birth. Oh, the timing is right for us to reunite in this heaven on earth. Come to the World Creole Music Festival.
All right, thank you very much, Raquel. We'll see you, I hope, at the World Creole Music Festival doing your thing, and we get a sneak preview of you and everybody else that's going to be there for the 3 nights of pulsating rhythm.
Absolutely.
This has been the local segment of the news.